Hey everybody, it's Kareen. Hi. Hi everybody, it's Kareen. Good afternoon. Welcome to a short little brief video. We're just going to do a little abdominal work today while trying to keep our pelvis in a neutral position. So come and join me. You're going to lie down on the mat on your back. Just tip your pelvis forward and back a few times and notice one extreme to the other, and then kind of land where you're somewhere in the middle and you've got that little neutral curve under your low back. It's a little different for everybody because some of us have more here or whatever, but basically the pubic bone and these two ASIS, these bones on the front of your pelvis, are fairly parallel on the same level as each other to the floor and to the floor. So first of all, I'm just going to take my hands behind my head and I'm really going to engage my abdominals. I'm going to drop my ribs in. And I'm keeping my pelvis nice and still. My feet are going to be a bit, and my knees are going to be a bit of a monitor for that. I'm going to lift my elbows slightly off the floor. Just checking in that my shoulder blades are nice and full and down on my back. And I'm simply going to lift my head and my upper back a little bit off the floor. And if I come up too far, I round into my back. See that? So I really don't want to come up as far as I can keep that nice neutral curve. So that position of my pelvis nice and steady. And then I'm going to come back down. Going to exhale to come up, inhale back. Super simple, try not to pop my ribs, letting my head just rest nice and heavy in my hands. And I might challenge myself here a little bit by, as I come up, lifting one foot off the floor. Now I don't want to bring the knee in too much because I go into my low back, so just lifting it off the floor and placing it down, trying to keep my pelvis nice and still. So you can see it's not a big range. Head is fairly heavy in my hands. All right, that's one of them. Now I'm gonna lift my legs up into tabletop. If you're fairly new and you feel like you don't have a lot of strength, you may want to just allow your low back to come to the mat for this one. Otherwise, challenge yourself to stay in neutral with a bit of that curve under your low back. And there's still always a sense of connection from your hips slightly to your ribs. Really nice and contained right here. I'm going to lift my elbows slightly off the floor again. I'm just going to slowly start to open the front of this one hip. Notice this is where I'm challenged not to do this business. I'm going to keep my ribs nice and quiet. I might do that again on that side. And so I'll just alternate side to side, trying to keep my pelvis nice and quiet. So this is great work for the transverse abdominis, that group that wraps around like a corset. It's also good for the obliques and the rectus to keep everything nice and still here. Right, you may challenge yourself and lift your head and shoulders up and continue. There you go. Try and keep that pelvis really quiet. So yeah, give those a little try. You could always just do, I'm sorry to mention this, but you could always just keep one foot on the floor if you're really new. And just keep things nice and still. Maybe come up and challenge. So give those a try. Those are some of the things we'll be working on in Pilates. New mat class starts April 1st, 10:40 a.m. down at Caulfield Cove Hall. Registration's open up on my website. Go check that out. letsyoga.com, www.letsyoga.com. And I hope you guys can join us. Enjoy this beautiful weather if you're here in Vancouver. I tell you, it's all over the place, but we'll take it. We'll just take it and enjoy the sunshine. All right, have a great week, everybody. Bye.